do I get up there?
So, as you saw from the Uncharted 3 demo, the bar for production values in an Uncharted game is incredibly high. Everyone knows who Nathan Drake is, how he looks, moves, and sounds. PlayStation Vita had to have the memory and processing power, not just to allow us to get Drake right, but the environments as well. As you can see, PlayStation Vita enables us to use advanced rendering techniques like water shaders and dynamic lighting for casting real-time shadows. But we also knew that gameplay was going to be just as important as the visuals. And the PlayStation Vita allowed us to tailor important aspects of Uncharted gameplay for the new platform. For example, Chris is going to alert this enemy deliberately so we can show off how our touch melee system works. Here, instead of using the square button for combat, the entire screen becomes a virtual button. You can just tap the fist icon, or you can touch the enemy directly to take him out. For traversal, we allow players to use traditional controls or touch. Here you can see that Chris is having Drake climb the wall by just using the sticks and buttons. We wanted to make sure that fans of Uncharted could simply pick up the game and play it using controls they were used to. But in places where it made sense, we've incorporated PlayStation Vita controls. So here Chris is using the 6-axis to tilt in the direction he wants Drake to jump. The great thing is, you're not go ahead and jump. There you go. The great thing is you're not locked into one set of controls or the other. You can tap, use the buttons and sticks, or combine the two. We kind of have a motto, play the way you want. Here's another example. While dangling from these ruins, Chris can either use the stick to swing or simply drag his finger across, and Drake will follow. To get across this chasm, same idea. Chris can have Drake jump action style by running and pressing the X button, or he can tap on the ledge and Drake performs a cinematic leap. So while we definitely allow you to play the game the way you want, while developing the game, we began to discover that there were things you could do with the PlayStation Vita that you just couldn't do on a regular console. Along these walls, Chris is using a technique we call painting edges. You just draw your finger across a series of stones and ledges, highlighting the route you want Drake to climb. You're now guiding Drake in a unique and interesting way. Of course, while tapping edges to climb is fun, tapping an enemy to perform a stealth takedown is more fun. For core combat, we return to the controls that make Uncharted so much fun, starting with 2 dual analog sticks. We brought over all of Drake's combat controls, snapping and shooting from cover, over-the-shoulder aiming, blind fire, and so on. All right, let me shut up for a second and let Chris play through this. But again, where it makes sense, we use touch controls to enhance the core combat. So for example, to reload, Chris can just tap the weapon icon, or to pick up a new weapon, he can either tap on its icon or the weapon itself. And now he's got a shotgun. Nice job. Okay, that's our demo. To wrap up, our goal wasn't just to create